Here is Courtney with the throw.
How precise are polls really? I'm Courtney Kennedy, methods lead at Pew Research Center. I'll let you in on a secret. Even the best pollsters need some wiggle room when it comes to sharing results. That wiggle room has a name, the margin of error. In polling, the margin of error is the range within which the true answer likely falls. If a poll finds 70% of Americans support policy X and the margin of error is plus or minus 3 points, then the poll is saying the actual number is probably somewhere between 67 to 73%. On a gut level, people get it. But why a range? Well, the margin of error reflects the uncertainty that comes from surveying a sample of people rather than everyone. The smaller the sample, the bigger the margin of error. Another source of error in surveys is the measurement. The questions pollsters ask aren't always clear, and sometimes people give answers that aren't entirely accurate, sometimes on purpose, sometimes without realizing it. For example, if a pollster asks Aunt Mabel if she went to church this week, she might say yes, even if she really stayed home to binge The Crown. Not to mention, the people who respond to polls tend to be a bit different from the people who don't. So what does that mean for reading a poll? A good rule of thumb is to double the stated margin of error. And that usually does a good job of capturing the actual amount of noise in polls today.